What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be watching the latest scary videos on the internet. Before we begin, be sure to like the video and subscribe and comment which videos you feel are the most interesting. It'll really help me in the algorithm. With that being said, let's get right into the video.
Banda, acabo de llegar, miren, está espantada mi niña, porque escuchen, miren, acabo de llegar, vean, acabo de llegar de trabajar, banda, y vean, escuchen, ve para allá, mi amor, ve para allá, mi amor, vean. Y aquí es donde les digo que están los jeroglíficos, miren, los pentagramas, no son los pentagramas, perdónenme, es que me equivoqué, miren.
I mean, the pentagram isn't necessarily a demonic, evil thing.
Ya no tienes lo que les digo, ya es puro.
I'm not.
Miren, aquí está mi esposa porque también se espantó. Vean.
I have so many questions.
Banda,
all right.
Acabo de llegar. Miren, está espantada mi.
So we got like a three-part series here. Once again, I mean, this guy's living in pretty rough conditions. That's not funny to me. But why does he have spray painted? This is where he lives. I just got home from work, and you can't imagine what it costs me. I don't understand what that means. I think he's implying here that he has a haunted doll. He said like pentagrammo. The cross obviously wouldn't signify like the doll being haunted. I don't know what's on the doll's face. Why has it got some like war paint? But yeah, I don't know. Like with this one, it's just a doll going off. He didn't check to see if it like, was missing batteries, and somehow it was alive and singing, even though it didn't have any like power source. So on this one, we're gonna watch all three before I really judge it. But this first one, the weirdest thing is that he spray painted some pentagrams, and there's two of those and one cross. So you know, I don't like the cross's chances on this one.
Banda, vean, ahorita estamos.
The dog's like, yo, chill, dude.
Yo pensaba ahorita no estar subiendo nada, pero vean, para que vean que no es chiste. Tranquila, mi amor, no pasa nada. Ve allá con mamá. No. Vean.
It's just a doll singing. It'd only be weird if he checked and there was like no battery in it or something. So it says at 7:57 a.m. and again, something is happening. It even happens to me during the day. So far, this is just horribly done. I feel bad for the dog too. He looks like he is not treated well. I mean, he looks very head down, like don't hit me. I don't know. So far, this is trash. This was recommended to me. Once again, we got to give everybody a chance here, but this one's pretty poorly done so far. There's nothing that convinces me that it's not just his kid's toy, and it's just like malfunctioning and, you know, turned on. I don't know. It's pretty basic stuff to me.
Banda, la verdad yo ya no quería subir contenido de lo que me estaba pasando porque
got that doll again.
Muy malos comentarios, pero vean, güey, vean.
Is that it right there?
¿Qué pedo? ¡Ay!
Wait! Time out!
Banda,
did that thing just stand up?
La verdad yo ya no quería subir contenido de lo que me estaba pasando.
All the caption says, I have no words for this, nor do I, but I'm going to do my best. Our Father who is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Come to us thy kingdom. All right, so this guy's pretty scared. He's seeking Jesus to help him out. I mean, we got some movement. We got some movement right here.
Banda,
I don't know how great this is.
yo ya no quería subir contenido de lo.
Okay, I just, to me, it's giving off. I'm gonna cut the music. It's annoying me. It's kind of giving off floating vibes. And then you know what we're gonna say. If we got flotation, it's probably a string, and it does actually kind of look like the way the doll is being pulled up by its caboose. That it is being pulled from a like a center point, you know, or it's just trying to show its dump truck. That seems to be a common theme on this show. I think he has like a fishing line um tied to the doll up and over like a pole, and then he's got his kid on this because that's fun, you know, that's cool. uh Man, these conditions, that it looks scary. Kind of looks like the Saw room. Is that blood? Hold on here. There's a lot going on. Guys, I swear to the Lord, that looks like blood. I mean, it's obviously really dark, but that kind of looks like a red tint over here. Look. If I'm being honest, guys, I think that actually looks like there's blood on the ground right there. I guess there's water right there. It could be water. I'm seeing some, like, a hue of red. This guy, once again, allegedly, I don't know. I don't want this guy coming after me, but this guy might be into some weird stuff. I'm not going to lie. I don't like the way the dog, his behavior looks very, very submissive, very, very passive, as if he may or may not be treated well. Then you have the weird spray painted pentagram. You know he possibly did that. And then why he has two penties versus one cross, I don't know. And now we got a weird, like, Saw-looking stage here with a whole bunch of blood. Guys, I'm not going to lie here. I am quite worried about the family. Let's just say hello. What? What? It's like it has a light for the head. And then it goes on all fours. Oh, it's a person. Someone called it the Pixar lamp. What could possibly be a good reason? It is somebody saying hello. I thought it might have been her car door opening, like, bzz, bzz. It's somebody literally walking up. She's like, you know what? I've had way too long of a day to put up with this BS. Like, what could you possibly... I'm not going to say it's AI, but her shadow looks a little weird. I guess there is a light source there. No, this could be a camera. I'm completely speechless. Some people are saying it's a Wendigo. There's no chance that's a Wendigo. A Wendigo is like a zombie who, like, eats humans. This is just George down the street who just has some serious issues. It's literally a guy with a headlamp. You know what it is, guys. It's a furry. It's a furry practicing. He forgot his suit. And you only wear a headlamp to get attention. He's just looking for other furries. It makes complete sense now. Comes in on all fours. Hello. You know, it's like, hey, are you also a furry in the closet? You know, goes back on all fours. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. This is what I do. Do you know anybody that might be in the market? Goes back vertical on both legs. Does a little... I think he's standing on a picnic table right there. Oh, bless his heart. I mean, it is a pretty good workout. I'm not gonna lie. Have you guys ever crab walk is the reverse. A bear crawl. I used to have to do that all the time in football. That got pretty tiring, so I'm impressed. I'm also incredibly worried.
Startings for Christmas and a happy New Year. Happy holidays, baby.
Whoa!
Yeah. Startings for
Wait.
Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Who is the target audience for this log
Yeah.
of love?
Startings for Christmas.
And why am I aroused?
Happy New Year. Happy holidays, baby.
Happy holidays, babe. I don't know.
Startings for
I might go on eBay trying to find me one of these later. Once again, I'm not, you know, I only passed level 200 Spanish in college. Pretty much I can communicate with a 2-year-old. But I think what they're trying to imply here is that there's somebody on the bus. There's been a lot of bus drivers. Do you think they go around texting each other like, hey man, yeah, I did this one like ghost video and it did really, really well. So if you're trying to get out of like the bus business, try it on your next night route, dude. It really, really landed well. So what I'm thinking here is they're saying there's a ghost on the bus. This guy is by himself, doesn't see any passengers, but yet he hears a passenger, a ghost passenger calling to like let them out at the next stop. But what I'm thinking here is, no, I thought somebody might have been there. No, there could be the lady could be here in the blind spot. There is no, there's no face there either. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing the only explanation, if we're looking for like the most obvious one, is that she could be potentially seated right here, and he's doing his darnest to make sure that she is being blocked. But she's also screaming like, yo, let me out, dog. So this guy could get fired. I mean, he's choosing to record over letting this poor lady out on her stop. So I don't know. I don't think this is paranormal. I think there's a lady right behind here. Or it's like his girlfriend. You know, this is their date night, and she's laying on the ground. Hopefully they cleaned it, but like she's laying on the ground in one of these, or he just dubbed the audio in after. But this one is too staged for me to believe that it's paranormal in like any way. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, baby. What do we got here? It says Top Hat Man. What is wrong with... He's just walking down the street, poor guy. He's got a good taste of fashion. Okay, I see what it is. The camera, once again... Why you gotta point and judge? You know, I kind of like... I kind of like a man in a suit and a top hat. Oh my god. Why his face right... I guess they're saying it's weird because he disappears right there. But it's the contrast. He's a white guy. And he walks by, I don't know, it's like a Ford Explorer or something. And so these crappy Ring cameras at night, it loses his face. And then like, you know, I don't know the exact like camera terms, but it only happens when he crosses the white car, where it loses him and it focuses on the car. Yeah. But yeah, you know, it's like the guy from the Poltergeist, if he had a briefcase or whatever. I mean, 10:20 is a little late to be... He could be walking back from the bar. Yeah, I don't have a problem with this, but this is not paranormal to me.
Watch closely. You'll see a figure on the other side of the wall, and it disappears as it walks away.
Yeah. I think you guys know what I'm gonna say on this one. Yeah. Just look at the bugs right here in the beginning. Look at the streak that they leave.
Watch closely. You'll see a figure on the other side of the wall, and it disappears as
Right
it
here.
walks away.
You see the bugs? It leaves like a trail behind them. Okay? That's exactly what's happening with a person in the distance with the crappy Ring cameras at night. I mean, they're not crappy. It's just they do. See, even this guy.
Watch closely.
Watch.
You'll see a figure on the other side of the wall.
This is exactly what we need.
Disappears
Watch.
as it walks.
We have a normal
you'll
human,
see
right?
A figure
Shut up. We have a normal human, right? He looks fine. He looks fine. Watch when he walks right here. He looks identical to that person. Once again, ready? Watch him right here. Was he peeing on the wall? Right here. He looks like a ghost. He looks no different than the person even further away, which is even more difficult for the... Excuse me. Happy New Year. It's even more difficult for the camera to pick up on. So, once again, this is like exactly what we needed. It shows us perfect proof. Right here, he looks all glitched out. He's even missing his upper torso. Looks completely normal. We can all agree that that's a normal human being. And when he gets right here, he's even missing his torso. So imagine being across the street, what that's going to look like. Well, Wes, they're phasing in and out. Well, watch this. He loses his entire upper body from the belt up. So, once again, when we got the Ring camera at night, guys, we got to be really, really on our game. We got to see something where it's like, oh, homeboy like levitated and started walking on the roof. Then we got something. But the walking humanoid figure, by default, I think we know what it is, unless we see something else.
Oh, eso. No te vas a golpear en la resbaladilla cuando te bajes.
¿Me bajo?
Sí.
Ah.
Mira, mira, mira. Espérate. Dana, ven. Vamos.
I'm not sure.
Vénganse para acá. Mira, a ver, miren el árbol aquel. No, yo, la neta, te lo juro que yo miraba algo. Como que se asomaba.
Why are we looking over here?
A ver, vengan.
Ya me dio miedo.
¿Eh? No, es que yo miré algo, neta. No pasa nada. No, mi amor, no pasa nada,
I
ven.
don't really understand what's going
No
on.
era nada, no era nada, ven. ¿Qué?
Why is he so fixated on that area?
No sé, no, bro. No.
Oh!
Mira, sí se miró.
There was a white head that poked out.
Hey. Hey. ¿Quién está ahí?
Just like a weird man who is spying on children. That's
Sí,
terrifying.
alcancé a ver algo.
Yeah, there's a person behind that.
¿Viste?
Why would he not be running?
A ver.
What made him start to look over there? I don't know. I have a lot of questions. He's kind of looking on the other side now. Look over here.
¿Qué es eso?
Don't see a body yet. Why is he laughing? He obviously doesn't feel a threat, or he'd be running. That's a pretty tall person.
Asómate.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't what I was looking at.
Oh, eso.
I don't know. I think I before we watched this video, I clicked on his page and it says a comedy or humor. And so to me, this one is feeling fabricated. His actions don't add up. You know, he has a kid. He's got 2 ladies with him. You protect them. If what you're claiming is terror in the caption, at no point did I ever see any kind of reaction of terror. I'm seeing laughing. I'm seeing let's zoom in, giggling, and if you did feel a threat, you wouldn't leave your, you know, young child in harm's way. And then when they see it peek around the corner, they kind of run a little bit and laugh. So this one, although it's creepy, once again, a park at night, it's a great like horror story, or at least like a setting. I couldn't understand him, obviously, but why are we looking in that area in the first place? And if he thought it was like a weirdo, you get out of there. I don't know. Once again, it doesn't add up to me. So I think this one was just like all for fun.
Ay, pues se prendió el
Part 2.
Pero miren, chequen nomás. Estamos solos, no hay nadie aquí en la presa. Aquí vinimos de nuevo para checar otra vez lo del mentado árbol que habíamos, de susodicho árbol. No, pero pues la neta, esta vez la verdad no quisimos bajar, ni quisimos, miren, aquí estamos yo y mi esposa, y pues la neta esta vez no quisimos bajar, por precaución, porque no sabemos qué es lo que puede haber ahí. Entonces mejor nos quedamos aquí, pero ahí se mira donde está solo. Mira, ahí están los juegos, donde está nada prácticamente. Ay, no mames.
No,
Mira,
no mames, bro.
no me jodas. Ay, nomás chequen ustedes, miren. No, vámonos mejor. Vámonos. No, esto no está bien. Vámonos. Aquí definitivamente sí hay algo. Ahí nomás chequen, juzguen ustedes. Y mira, y nomás ese aparato es el que está. Nomás ese aparato es el que se está moviendo.
Well, all the other ones are different, so I wouldn't expect them to
sí
be
está
moving.
cañón. Vámonos mejor. No, vámonos ya. Bueno, nos vemos. Aquí ya mejor ya. Hay que dejarlos a gusto a los.
First of all, the first video was fabricated in my opinion, so, you know, once you start going in the BS zone, I don't care. The part 2, you got a lot of work to do. He was saying that they didn't want to go down there. I don't know if you guys could read the captioning. I'll probably zoom in so it'll get cropped out, but like, he didn't want to go down there because it was haunted. He didn't know what was going on, so he wanted to take some kind of precaution and stay away. And then he sees that moving. So once again, this could be, you know, there's only a few options here. Could it be a ghost? Sure, but he's also a jokester, in my opinion, so I don't really believe that. Could it be the wind? You don't really hear a ton of wind. And then you got potentially fishing line, but he panned around quite a bit, and I don't see anybody in the immediate area. So I don't know. This one's pretty basic. There's not a ton going on here. So with me, I based on his first video, it being a joke and him having humor in his bio, I don't see this one being believable because he lost my trust on the first one. All I can think of is like in the very, very beginning there. But that kind of looks like mist or like a fog. I got a few questions though. What is up with the whole like layout of this? So she puts the phone here at the end of the hallway, pushes record, and then walks to the camera and then looks back. I just spit and like looks back. And I guess all the horses look over there. Maybe that's it. Do the horses all look back in unison? Well, no, they're watching her. They're watching her. Okay, so maybe like all the horses are looking down there. They don't appear to be like, I don't know, spooked. I'm not like a horse guy, but they don't seem to be like super threatened. But all I can think about is maybe she's referring to, in the very beginning of the video, there's like a white mist right here, like a fog. Watch, ready? Here. I think that's it. But what makes it really suspicious is the whole point of like her reaction doesn't seem real. Because how would you know? You don't even see anything. She is literally looking down the hallway. Why would she do a double take? Unless she heard something, but she doesn't mention literally anything. So this one, I think it's one of those where like you do everything except for like reveal it. And then you make people, it's like comment baiting where it's like, I don't see anything. Oh, wait, I think I see something in the corner. You don't do the reveal. You let people project into it, which really helps engagement. So with me, I think this is a whole bunch of nonsense.
What'd you hear?
I heard a help or something.
On the back porch?
There's one back there.
Okay.
I like her accent.
And then it's like I heard Lila's voice say it, and then I heard Dad just say hey, and I didn't do anything about it because I don't know.
Sissy's voice?
Yes. And then I heard some whistling.
Well, her hand's shaking.
Okay. I need you to. Okay. All right. I'm going to stay upstairs because Gunnar is freaked out. He's freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was loud, and it was Lila.
And then I heard Dad's voice just say, "Hey."
Yeah. So
That's
there's
creepy.
two different voices on the back porch. I'm not opening the door. I am upstairs with Gunnar right now. There's nobody out there, Michael. There's nobody out there.
Man, her eyes are just, the whole demeanor's scaring me.
Okay. All right, I love you too.
Is it daylight?
Bye. Okay, we're gonna stay up here. Get out of the window. Get out of the window.
Oh.
Tad, listen. If there is anybody outside, I don't see anybody outside. Taz will fuck them up for one. Shane will fuck them up for two. Rosie will fuck them up for three. And then if they don't stop them, Mommy has I have a 9, and that will for sure stop them. But we're going to stay up here until Daddy said he's 2 minutes away. We've got two of the dogs in here with us. Take a deep breath.
I accidentally let the rest of them up here.
I know, and it's okay. It's okay. Take deep breaths, okay?
Seems pretty real.
Come here. No, you stay.
Well,
Oh my God.
whoa! I heard a voice too. Jesus! God damn it, we got action!
Don't let her out. I'm recording this.
I did not expect this.
Because I am literally shaking. Sometimes the activity gets really bad in the house.
Bro, this is crazy. And her eyes match her head thing.
And then he said he heard Daddy's voice to try to get him to open the door. But there's nobody out there.
I heard a help. Why am I talking in an accent? I heard a help. I'll replay it.
Don't mind the
Don't mind the what? The Wii pad? What are we gonna do? Where's your pew pew?
He said it wasn't Dolly, it was clear as day. He said it was Sissy. Screaming for help. And then he said he heard Daddy up front, but Daddy just got home.
Bugging out. I feel like somebody's watching me. I feel like I'm in the Appalachian Mountains right now.
Look at the dogs.
Oh!
Don't. Oh my gosh. Tay, Sarge, get over here, baby. Come on. My house is really dark.
I couldn't live there.
Tays, leave her alone.
You could give me a house, I wouldn't live there. Man, those dogs are.
They're all froze.
Yeah, they're in like that locked, alert position.
Until you've experienced that, there's no words of fear that goes through your body because there's nobody there. And you can't see what's talking to you.
What do you think it is? Why aren't you taking me upstairs? Why did you bring me downstairs?
Come on, these damn things, these damn things are gonna give me a damn stroke. Nothing out there. There's nothing out there. We've got a camera. I tried to pull the footage and it says no video available. It always does that when something like this happens. It drives me absolutely nuts. We've tried contacting our security system to be like, hey, is there any way you can pull that? And they have tried to pull it from the back and it still says internet connection issues, no video available. So there's not, like, every time something happens like this, that is exactly what it does, and it never ever gets it. We have so many cameras in this house. We have 2 upstairs, 2 in the living room. We have 1 in our pew pew room. We've got 1 that scans this place.
Pew pew
We've
room.
got 1
Man.
in there. Like, we literally have in them all around the house too. So I'm just, all videos are just blank. So I
She
don't know.
scares me.
I feel so bad. He's so scared. And I'll let him relax for a minute, and then I'm gonna go.
I don't know. This one feels very, very real to me. I don't see. Once again, we don't get any kind of visual. Man. But we do hear a help. So let's listen to that right now. But, you know, this is the Appalachian Mountains. Weird stuff. It does seem to be occurring there all the time. I'm curious, though, what exactly is hooting and hollering and whistling and trying to get your attention and luring you? Would it be like a spirit? Would it be a physical form of a weird cryptid? Like, what exactly is the source of this? You know, like weird, malicious, like creature. What do they look like? So that's one thing I'm curious about. But let's listen to the help, because that was pretty weird. I did hear that.
Oh my God.
You hear it twice. It kind of does sound like a cat meowing. I don't know if they have a cat.
No, you stay. Oh my God.
I just believe her. I don't think it's a cat, but it does kind of sound like meow. But that's weird.
Oh my God. You stay. Oh my God.
I don't know, man. This is, even though no evidence was provided besides that weird, creepy help, this was probably one, finally, man, it's loud. Finally, where the reaction fits. It's kind of weird to like record something like this, but you know, what else are you gonna do? I get it. This seems absolutely genuine. This is what I'm looking for. You know, I wish we had the video footage. What's interesting is that maybe the spirits they impact, which I do hear quite often on like the ghost shows, that they drain batteries, footage is corrupted through like, you know, the different kind of electromagnetic frequencies and so forth. It does have some kind of impact on security systems and stuff like that. So this one, super believable. I wish we had a visual, but super creepy. I hope the family's okay. But this was one of the best ones, aside from not getting great evidence visually. We did hear the weird help. In terms of the vibe, the aura, the, you know, the interactions, the behaviors, this truly seems authentic to me. We think this was my husband's dog, Molly, that's buried in the backyard of his parents' house. Watch as it goes through the door and then in the living room. Okay, so it's, you know, it starts up here. Actually, it starts up here. Honestly, these are like always bug on the lens. Whenever you see that circle, you got a Ring camera at night and you see that circle making its way across the, you know, the yard, it looks like. Okay, this is one thing. It is moving pretty quick. It's almost always a bug crawling on the lens, which can look like an orb. What's interesting is that it does, I was trying to see if it goes in front of this bush. It does kind of pick up speed. And it kind of starts up here. So the only way that this would convince me that it's not a bug on the lens, because once again, you may not think, oh, how could a bug on the lens look like a white orb coming across the front lawn? That's what it looks like. The one thing that would convince me that this may be paranormal is if we had some kind of sound, like a woof woof, you know, like a dog sound, something else. But to me, this is exactly what a bug on the lens looks like. And as you all know, I'm not a big orb guy. Almost all of that is a light artifact, or like the lens flare. This right here, it just reeks of bug on the lens. Could it be the ghost of their dog? Sure. But boy, it really resembles a bug on the lens. The video that will definitely keep me up tonight was the one with the family in the Appalachian Mountains. Although I feel bad for the family and I don't want anyone having to go through constant fear, it was nice to finally see some genuine reactions for once. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, if you come across any videos on social media that you would like for me to react to, please be sure to tag me. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next video.